Greetings, Don Fanning, with another command from Walking His Way, compilation of all of the commands of the New Testament. Today's command is be a husband of one wife, taken from 1 Timothy 3, verse 12. Deacons must be husbands of one wife and good managers of their children and their own household. Culturally, marital fidelity was not as important in the first century as was maintaining the family unity. Wives were necessary for continuing the family name for inheritance and procreation. But in the Greco-Roman culture, mistresses were commonplace. However, where men became believers, everything in their cultural lifestyle changed, and men had to maintain new standards. The home became the first proving grounds for a deacon's faithfulness, his commitment to principles, and his family's willingness to follow his leadership. If it did not work in the family, it would not work in the church. The same standard is set for the pastors and bishops in Philippians 1:1. Monogamy did not become a law for the Romans until AD 212 through the Lex Antoniana de Civitate, or the law or edict of Antonius of citizenship. But Jews were exempt from this law until 393 AD, when Emperor Theodosius made a special law against polygamy among the Jews. However, 1 Timothy 3:12 refers to much more than monogamy. This principle of fidelity is crucial because it highlights a symptom of a character flaw or a character weakness that affects all relationships. Proverbs 3:11 says, "The perversity of the unfaithful will destroy them." The unfaithful will be caught by their lust in chapter 11, verse 6. Unreliability in one area always tends to spread to other areas. Proverbs 25:19 says, "Confidence in an unfaithful man in times of trouble is like a bad tooth and a foot out of joint." Men are expected to have learned these biblical principles, especially from Proverbs, to be ruling their children and their own houses well, according to our verse. If they're not governed by these biblical principles at home, men will be unprincipled and impulsive in the church as well. As a man leads his family, so he will lead his church. Since leaders have the task of maturing every man to be a biblical leader of his family and community, and then to serve in the church, he must first be an example in his own home. It is not an issue of being perfect, but being honest and transparent and gaining respect of others, especially one's family. And if they are willing to follow his example, then you'll have a leader. Become a learner of the best example that you know. Thank you, Lord, for your plan for marriage. If only men would listen to it. May my faithfulness to my spouse demonstrate my faithfulness to you, the lover of my soul.